Here's a bold statement. During the mixing phase, spend 70% of your time on the mid-range, 15% on the low end, and 15% on the high end. And here's why. If you look at how people actually listen to music today, phones, earbuds, small speakers, the mid-range is what survives. So in the mixing phase, you should be spending the majority of your time shaping the mid-range. It's where your song communicates, where the vocal lives, where the energy is. Get the mids right, and the whole mix snaps into place. That's why focusing on the mid-range from about 250 Hz up to 4K is one of the smartest moves you can make. I usually don't talk much about studio gear, but in this case, I have to highlight the benefits of investing in a pair of mid-range focused monitors. I picked up a pair of Avantone mix cubes a couple of weeks ago, and the first time I played music through them, I honestly thought something was wrong. They sounded awful compared to my PSE monitors, which cost 8 times more approximately. But after using the mix cubes while referencing other tracks and switching back and forth with my main monitors, something happened. I started to actually understand the mid-range. There is definitely a learning curve, but once you get used to how they translate, you'll start mixing differently. At least that's what happened to me. The real energy of a mix lives in the 1 to 5K range. This used to be an area I didn't pay much attention to, but as my skills developed and as I got those mid-range monitors, I started leaning into this area more. And honestly, EQ moves here have a massive impact on how a song feels. Since most elements in your mix live somewhere in the mid-range, you need to decide which sounds to get to be up front and which ones belong more in the background. You know, felt rather than heard. This is where tools like reverb, automation, and panning become super important for creating space and clarity.